It's just not the same without Lilikor. It's just not the same. Welcome back, folks, to the Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, we're to ambush and kill a Svirfneblin patrol and bring back proof of the deed. We don't really want to do this, however, because we're quite friendly with the Svirfneblin, and we don't want to get into an unnecessary combat. And I have a plan on how we're going to avoid this fight, and it involves getting rid of Solafine. We don't want him to be here when we try and deal with this peacefully. Fortunately, he's not very happy to be here, and we can take advantage of that. Let's talk to him.
I do what I must, when I must. Know this well.
Finally, there you are. We shall wait here for the patrol to come to us. One will come soon, I expect, and then we can get this over with. If you want to actually have a fight, one or two are good options. But we don't, so let's get rid of him. I can handle this myself, Solafine, if you would prefer to return to the city. Perhaps I will take you up on your offer then. Fair enjoys making me dance, and I have no desire to comply. Are you sure you can accomplish this? Yes, of course. Very well, I will go. Once the deed is done, take the helmet of the leader and return to the tavern in Usnatha. I will meet you there. Do not fail, Veldrin. Oh, we certainly won't fail. After all, we just need the helmet. And so off Solafine goes, and now it is time for us to wait. We're just going to stand here and wait for the Svirfneblin patrol to arrive. It won't take them too long to show up. I imagine if you're not here when they pass, you will fail the mission. And that won't end well for us trying to stay disguised as Drow. Now let's quickly switch back our equipment, and I accidentally gave you this helmet. You don't want that helmet. Well, actually, you do want that helmet, but I'm not going to give it to you. This helmet is ours.
I will listen, for now.
What I want you to do right now, Dawn, is just wait there with everyone else. Now, the patrol is mostly warriors, though I do think there is a wizard amongst them. And there's the first person in the patrol, and there is the leader.
Yes.
Drow, od Golvar Titanian, das Sugden Ostera. I'm sorry, but I don't understand your tongue. We could just attack them, but that's not what we're going for, so we'll go with one. Ah, I had be thinking most Drow knowing simple tongue of the stone. Let me be talking the tongue of Dark Ones, yes? We be greeting you, Dark Ones, and we be asking for your purpose this place for being, respecting you, the peace as we. Now, we can just fight them. Again, we're going to be given this choice a lot. Again, we're going to avoid it. We can also just demand the helmet, but I think being straightforward and direct is the best course of action. So we're going to go with 2. Also, 4 is a great way to fail this mission and blow the whole disguise thing. Don't do that. I was sent here by the Drow to kill you and your patrol, but I do not wish to do that. Most alarming this is! Why would the Dark Ones be killing us? We be at peace, we is! They feel you don't fear them enough, and want to send a message to you and their enemies. We be fearing Dark Ones plenty. Always could they be all killing us if they be wishing to. Grateful we are for your mercy. I just need some proof for them that I have done as they bid. Can I have your helmet? My helmet? If it be saving my life, yes. Here it be. We will be going now and telling Deep Lords that much bowing and scraping to Dark Ones is to be done, if war to be avoided is. Thanking you for your mercy we are. May the Deep Brother be smiling on you kindly, always. And the patrol turns around to report to their leaders about this event. And we have one helmet. Who's holding onto it? You're holding onto it! This is the helmet of the Svirfneblin patrol leader that you were sent to kill. It will act as proof that you have succeeded in your mission. It protects against critical hits, and that's all it does. And this picture shows that it doesn't have horns, even though it has horns! What illusion is this? It's just inconsistent pictures. Now, we could get this, of course, by killing the Svirfneblin, but we've avoided combat, and that's always good. It didn't look like they would have lasted very long against us, but that wizard could very well have been mighty. All it takes is one wizard capable of casting imprisonment to imprison Terry and for our efforts to be over. Even though Edwin can free Terry, as soon as the main character dies, as it were, the game is over. Even though Terry's not actually dead. Interestingly, if you have Jaheira in your party, one of the plot lines that you can have with her involves somebody trying to cast imprisonment on you to seal you away. It's a very interesting plot line. One that we're not going to be exploring in this playthrough, because Jaheira is probably dead. If she's not, she's definitely going to try and come and get us at some point. Let's not think about that, and instead go back into Usnatha and go and report on our success. I say that with quotes because we did succeed, we do have the helmet. We just didn't actually kill the Swerfneblin. But without Solafine there, who's to know? We can say whatever we like. We could say that we made them dance the fandango off a cliff. We didn't do that, and the option isn't there for us in the game, but imagine if it was. There is Fair and Solafine. Let us first speak with Solafine.
I do what I must, when I must. Know this well.
Just give the helmet to Fair and let us be done with this. If we are fortunate, the Matron Mother will have no further tasks to drag us into. Oh, there are going to be quite a few more tasks. Hello.
It is you again.
Ah, you return, and with a Swerfneblin helmet, no less. Good. I am sure the gnomes are scrambling as we speak to provide a tribute to the Matron Mothers. Oh, they are! Just not for the reason that you think. Ah, yes. I am sure the gnomes were suitably impressed by our display of viciousness. No doubt they had no inkling we were capable of such a feat. Do I detect sarcasm, Solafine? I do. Also, 28,000 experience points. What is this? Are you losing your stomach for blood, Solafine? The Spider Queen would be displeased to hear such, I would think. I save my wrath for the Drow's true enemies. Loth knows this, as does the Matron Mother of my own house. It is not for you to decide, male. I shall have your bloody heart ripped from your chest on the altar if you continue to speak. I call your bluff, arrogant one. Act and you risk war between your house and mine. How would Mother Argilus see that, I wonder? It is almost worth it to silence your impudent tongue. If a handmaiden were to see you speak to me such, she would flay you open without a second thought. You should be so lucky, Despana wench. Bah! I will listen to no more. Veldrin, meet me within my private quarters in the Female Fighter Society Tower, within 1 hour. Veldrin, do not be late. Very well, I will be there. Good. You, Solafine, will wait until the Matron Mothers find another task to set you to. May it lead you to a gruesome death, worm. Let's not delay. Let's go to the Female Fighters Guild and speak with Fair. We have a very short amount of time with which to do this. Pretty much, don't delay. Go there immediately. Female Fighter Society is here. Let us save right here and double check that we want to go into the society proper and not into a different part. Yep, we want to go into the society proper, so let's go in. And there she is.
Whatever you desire. Ah, it is you again.
You are lucky that my mood is improved, female. I was pondering having you tortured for my amusement, but the whim has passed. You are aware of my relationship with Solafine, yes? You do not need to stare at me blankly. Our animosity is open and obvious. His insolence is beyond all endurance. I cannot tolerate it further without risking my position in Loth's hierarchy. But I also cannot take action that would be traced back to myself or my house without risking war. So you shall take action for me. You will kill Solafine. And thus we are placed in a tricky situation. We're going to have to navigate this carefully. How do you propose I do this? Solafine has been given time off from his regular duties. You will find him in his quarters in the Male Fighter Society, sulking as is his wont. He will not be expecting you, but nor will he suspect your true intentions, I imagine. He will greet you, and then you will kill him. Those of my house would be the first question for his death, but you, without allies of any house, can get away with his murder. Once you are done, take his Puafui cloak and bring it back to me here. It shall make an excellent trophy. That is all. Do you understand what I ask of you, Veldren? Telling anyone will bring death down upon yourself. I shall keep your secret if you keep mine. I understand, and I look forward to killing that arrogant dolt. It is good to see a drow female with a commendable lust for power. Continue this attitude, Veldren, and things in Uznatha will prove favorable for you. Go then. You have 3 days to hunt down the fool and return with his cloak. Do not fail me, Veldren. Oh, we're not going to fail you, because you have fallen for exactly the same trap that Solafine did with what he said. You want his cloak?
Very well.
We're going to get you his cloak. Let's move over here and find the door that brings us, to the Male Fighter Society right there. Let's pop in and say hi to Solafine. And of course, we must gather our party before venturing forth, because, of course we must. The game didn't say so, but that's what we need to do. And there is
Tell me
Solafine,
all about it.
staring at that cage and apparently sulking. Let's say hi.
I do what I must, when I must. Know this well.
Veldren, what are you doing here? The Matron Mothers have not given me another task so soon, have they? I was given leave to rest. Now we can just kill him. But we're not going to. We're going to instead spare his life. Fea sent me to kill you, Solafine, but I'm not going to do it. I see. It was only a matter of time before she acted, I suppose. No alliance of mine to any house could prevent the unseen dagger from plunging into my back. Fea and I were lovers once. Mother Argilus felt Fea cared for me in a most undrow-like fashion, and had her taken by the handmaidens. They tortured her with tentacle rods, tortures I can only shudder at the thought of. When they were done, all that remained of Fea was her ambition, and I remained only as a constant reminder of her weakness. I have been expecting this for a long time. So then, if you are not going to kill me, what do you propose we do? I need your Puafui cloak to prove to Fea that you are dead. But what will you do? You can have my cloak. I have little need of it. And I do not know. I cannot be seen in the city without endangering your lives as well as my own. And I do not wish war between my house and the Despana. I have never wished to harm those who were not foul and evil, true enemies of the Drow. I do not know why I tell you this. Perhaps it is the mercy you show me, but I feel we Drow have lost the right path. We need to be led back to it. I will seek those who feel as I do, perhaps. I shall remain in the shadows, and not betray your secret, Veldren. I thank you for the mercy you have shown. It suggests that there is hope for our people. May Elastray, Lady Silverhair, watch over you always. Solafine has revealed to us that he actually reveres Elastray, a very dangerous thing to do in any Drow city. And because we've spared his life, he owes us a favor. And that is very, very valuable. More valuable than you could possibly imagine. Off he runs, and we have the cloak. This cloak belongs to Solafine, the Drow warrior. It increases the wearer's hide in shadows and move silently abilities. Talented Drow weavers have woven strands of adamantine into this cloak, thus rendering it useless if exposed to the light, the effect of which will turn the cloak to dust. But my word, is it powerful! Hide in shadows plus 75%, move silently plus 75%, save versus breath plus 6.
Yeah.
We're not going to be keeping it for very long, and I'm sure Solafine is able to get away from Uznatha safely. After all, we were given 3 days to complete this task, so he has plenty of time to get away. Well, he would if we weren't going to report on our success immediately. Also, there is something here there are things we can loot in many places. Ooh. I should probably start looting things.
I am ready. If that is what
Let's
you
see
want.
what happens if I do. I wouldn't be surprised if this was trapped. Is it locked? It's not even locked. 1 gold? Well, I'll take 1 gold. Why not? And a necklace? I'll take that too. Anything else? Well, we can loot this window and that window. And there are a few more things here that we can loot also. I'm surprised I missed these. Having the tab for highlighting things that could be opened, very useful. Well, there's nothing there, but there could be something here. Oh my, there is something here! Just a pair of braces just left there. Wow! I wonder if they're any good. Well, you can't identify them. Maybe they are pretty useful. You can't identify them either. Okay. Braces O. Braces of binding. The braces appear to be braces of specialization, but when donned they bind the wearer's wrists together, making it quite difficult to wield a weapon or cast a spell. These braces are sometimes offered as rewards for services rendered by the drow. The recipient, believing them to be powerful, will often don them before examining them. At this point, the drow find it amusing to conjure a hook horror. Thaco -5, damage -5, casting failure 75%. May only be removed with a remove curse spell. Well, we're going to be putting that in the bag of holding and forgetting about that forever, because that is rubbish. That is exceptionally rubbish. Let us go over to these other 2 things we could examine, and there is a dog just by the entrance of the tavern. What's in here? A gold coin. And 7 gold coins. Rich beyond our wildest dreams, everyone! Let us now report on our success. Solafine is long gone, and Fair is none the wiser as to what we've done. People really need to be specific when they give us instructions. They need to go, you know what? Give me his head, and then it will be very difficult to manage to wrangle our way past that one. We need to make a very convincing duplicate.
Whatever you want.
Guess what? We've got what you wanted. His cloak.
Ah, it is you again.
Ah, I see you carrying his pure fleet, my darling Veldrin. Solafine is dead, yes? Yes, of course he is dead. Here, give it to me. 30,000 experience each. All love is foolish. You have done well, Veldrin. You have earned a place of honor in this house by serving me well. This shall not stop, naturally. It is time to introduce you to the matron mother of House Despana, Veldrin. Mother Ardulus is anxious to see the female who has done so much for Usnatha. You will go to the temple and meet me and Mother Ardulus there. Do not delay, Veldrin. Mother Ardulus wishes to speak with you immediately. Off she goes, and we have a level up to take care of. Vaconia has leveled up. And amazingly, we have been given a proficiency point right here, which means I can give her proficiency with the quarterstaff, which means that we can use that Rod of Golem Smiting. But more importantly, we have some more spells. We have a 6th level spell slot, we have a 5th level spell slot, and a 3rd level spell slot. Let's go with the 6th level one first. There are quite a few things that we could prepare. Physical Mirror is pretty good. It reverses any missile weapons directed at you. Melee attacks are also rotated through 180 degrees. Soul Searing Orb, that one could be pretty good. Bolt of Glory might be useful. I think actually I'm going to prepare Blade Barrier. That one's not bad. As for a 5th level spell, Mass Cure might be useful. 1d8 plus 1 per level hit points. That'll boost up pretty much everyone's health, as long as she's in the middle, of course. We'll memorize that. As for a 3rd level spell slot, I think Remove Curse might actually be useful, or Remove Paralysis. Remove Paralysis.
Yes,
That one will be fine. And so, when we come back, folks, we are to go to the Temple of Loth without delay. We are to meet the leader of House Despana, the matron mother Ardulus. And for all that Fair knows, Solophine is dead.
Yeah.
We have an ally in the shadows.
Of course.
And perhaps sooner than we think, that debt of mercy will be repaid. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.